open the meeting Thursday, July 11th, Housing Authority.
I make a motion, we open the meeting.
I second.
All in
Sorry.
favor?
Aye.
Is she doing the base meeting?
Yeah, I'm recording you now. Oh, you are too? Okay. Okay, so I gotta find a pen. All right, so we have the meeting attendance. Mary Ann Petruski present.
Virginia Fleming, present.
Shirley Khan, present.
Barbara, I'm sorry, Pat Massapequa is on vacation and is not attending. Okay, so what I want to do is the minutes. So we have the minutes for June 6th and the minutes for June 18th. So I'm looking for a motion to pass the minutes for June 6th, 2024.
Make a motion, we pass the minutes.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The minutes for June 6th, 2024 have been approved unanimously. June 18th, 2024, the minutes. Looking for a motion? Oh,
I make a motion, we approve the minutes for June 18th.
Second. I second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Let the record show that the minutes for June 6th, 2024 for the Board of Commissioners and the minutes for June 18th, 2024 have been unanimously approved. Okay, so this document here, okay, you got it, Shirley? Okay, so this is for the ARPA funds, and it is for the funds considered non-discretionary. It's for the project. It came in a DocuSign that I have to sign once we vote to approve it. And it is for, what the heck is the amount? It's for $1 million. It's the original construction contract for the new 76, the handicapped accessible 2-bedroom, 2 units. Okay, so I'm looking for a motion to approve the ARPA funds of $1 million.
I make a motion, we approve the ARPA funds of $1 million.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The ARPA fund certificate of grant has been approved unanimously by board members present. Okay. Okay, so we're finalizing the Oxford management agreement. This will be the last time Kerry is here. The contract specifically ends Sunday, the 14th, but Oxford is only open until noontime on Fridays, so they won't be coming back. We've got everything all set up, and so that will be finalized with Oxford Housing Authority as under a management agreement. Okay, so in your packet is the contract, and there are several other documents for the new management agreement with Lemonster. So the contract is there. I have a copy of that. There's the resolution 2024-9. You read that. is for 1 year. And we have a copy of the minutes from their meeting on June 24th, where they approved taking Warren on under a management agreement for 1 year. Any questions?
No.
No? Okay, so I'm looking for a motion to accept the contract with Leominster Housing Authority to manage the Warren Housing Authority for 1 year, commencing Monday, July 15th, 2024, ending July 14th, 2024. 2025.
I make a motion that we accept the agreement for the management company from Leominster to hereby be our bosses,
The management
our
agreement.
management agreement for 1 year.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously. Okay, if you guys wanna do your warrant, your checks, I'm gonna talk a little bit about, there's been a discussion on the laundry policy. And tenants have not been happy with having to stay the whole time. So after discussing it and deciding we're going to make a change to the laundry policy. And the change is that you still have to stay, but only while your clothes are being washed, because that's where the problem is. It's when the machines become unbalanced and they start rocking and rolling all over the laundry room, and they can pull the drain out, and they can cause a flood. So you will have to stay while your clothes are being washed. The total number of minutes is 38. Once your clothes are taken out and put in the dryer, then you need to set some kind of a timer for yourself, and you will need to make sure you get back in time. You know, give yourself at least 8 minutes before your clothes are finished drying. That way there, if, you know, you don't want anybody else touching your clothes, taking them out of the dryer, so as long as you're, as long as you're back. So we'll make that change, we'll print out and it'll be posted, but going forward, you only have to stay with your clothes while they're in the washing machine. Once the washing machine is done, if you put the clothes in the dryer, you don't have to stay while they're being dried. Just make some type of a time note to come back and retrieve your clothes before the machine is sitting there and stopped and someone's clothes are still in it and nobody can use the machine. Okay, so, well, I lost my pen. So they're doing that, well, I really don't know, I'm just gonna do this. I just wanna, well, I won't do it because you know what, I forgot the last time to make sure that there has a vote. So what I'm gonna do while they're doing that is I'm just gonna open it up to public comments. Does anybody have a question on anything that's on the agenda only? Nobody? Oh, we have a quiet bunch. Nothing? Everybody understand about the change in the laundry policy?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody happy about the change?
Yes, ma'am.
This is it for the warrant?
Yeah, that's what you printed out. So everybody's happy about the change,
Yes.
okay?
This is Santa's.
So, we will, you know, like I said, we'll put something up. Any questions on the management agreement when Ben Gold from Leominster? I just printed what came out of the.
Is that on the two papers?
Yep,
No, that's not.
that's what you printed out for me.
I don't know why that didn't print out the full. It's from 7/1 to 7/31, so it should be the full.
go back in and, can you go
I
do that now?
The ones that were there.
All right, you
were
did.
fine, But I haven't done the others, and I'm
Okay.
not going to until they,
Huh?
Do you have a leave it in the back door? No, because I left it on the desk.
You wanna give her yours? Just don't leave them in the office.
No, I won't. I'll put them in my pocket so I don't move.
Okay. Alright, she'll go with that. So, in terms of Oxford's check, what do you want to do? You caved. Yay.
no, I thought you were gonna put that on board, but I guess.
Well, no, I can't until you go through them and then,
Well, I'm not happy about it, but.
We did meet
if you don't wanna do it.
No, I decided.
Okay, so no questions? Nothing? Oh, hey, we have one. Okay, Paulette.
The agreement has already been signed with Leominster too?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's signed, sealed, and
but
delivered.
only for a year.
Yes. 1 year.
But that's all right.
And they start Monday.
Oh, good. Is somebody gonna be here though?
Well, that absolutely, in the contract it states, this time it states in the contract, 8 to 3, 9 to 4, 1 full day a week. Now, you're gonna have to give them some time to, because we don't have a staff that does that. And so I think they're gonna be kind of hitting, and I think their goal is to hire someone. So, you know, we're gonna, you know, work with them. There are some changes that I think everybody needs to know about. I'm gonna throw it out that when you have an issue in your apartment, broken blind, a leaky faucet, you're used to going up to David and saying to David, oh, my faucet's leaking, you can't do that anymore. You'll call the phone number, it'll go to there'll be options for you to put in a request for a work order. And it'll get inputted, so David doesn't have to worry about inputting it anymore. It'll go into the system, and then you'll go in order of whoever has called before and the severity. Obviously, if it's an emergency, that's different, but it's no longer going to be where you go up to David and you ask him, and then David says, yeah, give me 10 minutes and I'll come over. That's not gonna happen anymore. Paulette?
Didn't we used to do that before?
I don't know, what's before?
Yes,
Yeah, we
did.
used to
With
call it in,
Yeah.
and they flew in, then they did the work order, and then they came
That's
out.
right.
We didn't, bother David or Drew. That was the rule. You had to call or go in the office.
You have a question? Sure, go ahead.
Are we gonna vote on the laundry policy?
I think we need to post it first, and then do it the next,
Okay.
The next case anybody objects. I doubt it, but I think this lessens it. She was just asking about the change in the laundry policy. We're gonna post it, and then at the next board meeting, we'll vote on it. But going forward, that's the way it's gonna be. Unless everybody's comfortable, you want us to vote on it now? Vote on it now?
You already, yeah, get it done with.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right, I'm looking for a motion to vote on the change in the laundry policy that you only have to stay with the when you're using the washing machines. Once they're completed, you can leave.
I make a motion, we change the laundry policy where we don't have to stay with the dryers.
Do I have a
I
second?
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries by the members present unanimously. Okay, so work orders, back to that. So yeah, I didn't do any of that when I've been here going almost 5 years, 4.5 years, and it was never done that way. You just told David, and that was before Drew. So, but that's not how this is gonna work now. And so, I know how hard it's gonna be for David to look at some of you and say, you gotta go in and call.
Yeah.
But that's what you're gonna have to do, because David will will get called out on the carpet for it if he's doing things, because you have to be able to make sure the work orders get inputted. And this way here, it won't be on David. David right now is the one who's putting them in. He won't have to do that anymore. You call the number, you hit the extension for the work orders, you tell them what the issue is, they'll input it, you'll get put on the list, and then he'll get notified.
But you can't go in the office and ask for the work, you gotta go through the phone, okay. See, before we could go through the phone, but we could go in the office, remember?
No,
Because earlier we used to go in the office
No.
and stuff.
no,
Okay.
and David and Drew will be given iPads.
Hmm.
So as David completes the work orders, he'll get a list of what work orders, and as he completes them, he'll put in what he did. And then, so he'll have access to see what the work orders are, but he won't be responsible for putting them in. It'll be the tenant's responsibility to call the number and request. Yes, Deb?
Can we put in a work order for a new flag?
That's not a work order. But yes, I don't see any reason why we can't, see about purchasing. And that wasn't on the agenda, so you're out of.
I'm
You're out of
sorry.
order.
There you go.
You're out of order.
I'm out of order.
Oh, my God.
So the problem was, I issued these checks, so I made sure that they were done before I came, so I issued them in July. So that's why I printed June through July, just to make sure that they're on there. And I didn't get a chance to stay home, so I was rushing back here, so. But I did make 3 copies, so you all can have one.
That's why I wash it up all the time.
That's yours. There you go. Thanks. Well, one's for Shirley.
Yeah.
The one I gave you the first time was for Shirley.
Yeah, I got one.
Well, now you do. Okay, so taking. Did you shut the phone off, Virginia?
The amount is different.
So there might be, can I look at yours?
Cintas,
That might be last month's, because they were issued in the same month.
Look at the date.
Yeah, let me see,
oh, 6/27.
that would be, should be the one. How much is the check for, or is?
189.83.
So it's on the third or fourth. They're gonna, the ones
It's
that,
right here.
the ones that I issued just recently, on 6/18, some of them are different, 6/27, those will be towards the end, so the back pages.
Oh, yeah.
So I try to use.
Consensus was they wanted us to do these change the laundry policies.
The one that you just explained.
Yeah.
It's there.
The ones that didn't want to come and follow it first place, it's not gonna make much of a difference.
Right.
The people who did follow it are gonna say, okay, so now I can go home and
Right.
set my timer for the long, for the
Yeah,
tire.
yeah.
Didn't know.
I hear ya. But.
see what projects are supposed to come before us and vote and go home. That's what my calendar did. And, you know, mostly.
Unless you want my
Yeah.
next meeting.
It's not my job to make sure that it's on the cap house. It's the executive director's job.
I don't think so.
Now, see, I'm being differently, just getting maybe a month, if that I have been working with them. It's DHCD, well, EOE does, it's not actually.
No, it's
With
not.
the table, huh?
That's what I'm being told.
Then it clarified, because it's.
Well, I don't need to know.
Yeah.
Because you have to, you have to go into cap house. You have to make sure your vendors go through your RTAS headings.
Oh, I know.
Math to make sure that, those invoices get put up onto CAPA. And then it's the executive director's responsibility to go into CAPA and look at them, make sure they're correct, and approve them, so they send it.
You got,
From our Sandra Sweeney, she came and sat with me, and she said, we do the majority of it.
Sand.
Whether, whether it's their project or DHCD's.
No.
Well, it is our CAP's responsibility, that's what I said, Matthew Russia is our head. He's supposed to make sure the vendors put it up.
Right.
And guess what, he's not gonna call BED and say, oh yeah, so-and-so just put it up, go in and vote. He's
Well, no, we
gonna-
get notifications.
Right,
Yeah.
and so
Oh, yeah,
then it's the ED's
We'll go in and
responsibility.
approve, yeah.
I had the windows up
It's-
and then I turned.
It's the ED's responsibility
He must have sat there.
To go in and
to
approve.
go in and accept it.
Yes.
Then it goes to the OHLC, and then it gets
See, I used to put my
payment.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, so
So
yes,
you're gonna take care of the others.
I will do those
I
tomorrow.
know he was, him and Mike was sitting in
As long as you guys, you're all set with doing it.
Well,
I'll mail these out tomorrow.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
So any concerns or anything on the financials?
Oh, at Harry.
Okay, so I'm looking for a motion
Yeah.
to approve the financials.
I make a motion, we approve the financials, the warrant.
I'm second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously by board members present. Okay,
Yeah, it's done.
Um,
This is where Joe is, is that?
all right, I am looking for a motion at 5:03 PM to close the meeting.
I make a motion, we close the meeting at 5:03.
I second.
All in favor?